Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. Nigeria is blessed with different diverse ethnic groups. For some reasons or the other, one or two have been agitating to leave the country. For some have been a case of marginalization, others has been a case of insecurity and all whatnot. And it has given rise to agitation for Biafra, Oduduwa and the likes. Well, as we speak, Gumi and an Islamic cleric have called out on those agitating for Biafra and Oduduwa Republic, and it's quite very unpleasant. But he has his reasons for doing so, but in a moment we'll find out why he's saying that, and why we should also look at the reasons why this set of groups or this set of tribes within Nigeria are demanding to leave. But before we go into the news proper to find out what it is that this Islamic cleric Sheikh Ahmed Gumi said, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, Sheikh Ahmed Gumi has described those agitating for Biafra and Oduduwa Republic as miscreants. Oh dear. He said they're akin to the bandits who have been pressuring the country and making the country ungovernable. These have been, he said, there have been calls for secession in the various parts of the country over allegations of marginalization, a case study of Biafra. But speaking in an interview with BBC Pidgin on Saturday, the cleric described such people as miscreants who should not be taken seriously. Let's continue. Gumi claimed that Nigerians are committed to having a united country, noting that the opinions of a few people championing division of the country should not be taken seriously. He said, I usually give an example of General Murtala Mohammed, the former head of state from Kanu, that was assassinated by the Buka Suka Dimka-led group. He had a Yoruba wife, so where do you want his children to go if the nation is divided? Are they going to be with the Yorubas or Hausas in the north? Look, let's forget these useless youths. They are no more different from these herdsmen. These people agitating for Oduduwa, Biafra or Arewa are all the same group of people with Boko Haram. The majority of Nigerians want to stay with Nigeria. And if they are in doubt, let's have a referendum. The man is confident. So look at elections, for instance. Millions of votes from all the states, whether from the All Progressive Congress or the People's Democratic Party. This means that Nigerians are ready to stay with a united Nigeria. That is an indirect referendum, which shows that the people are ready. So all these youth that are making noise, whether Abubakar Sheku or Nnamdi Kanu of the indigenous people of Biafra or their Oduduwa counterparts, they are just a tiny minority of Nigerians using ethnic, archaic and retrogressive sentiment to destabilize the nation. But I can vouch that Nigerians really want to stay together in peace, but in peace and equity, not with any segment of Nigeria being cheated. Now you're talking, but let's continue anyway. So Gomez said the fact that southern leaders are quiet over such calls showed that only those pursuing personal interests were advocating division of the country in the region. He added, I am in Sokoto now. There are still many Igbo traders here who don't want to go back home. So, why do you tell me they want Biafra? Biafra is a nuisance, just like the Boko. You think every northerner is a Boko person. Most Nigerians don't want these ethnic or religious groups. They simply want peace and to live together as a nation. If truly the Yorubas are agitating for Oduduwa, why are their leaders not talking about it? Why are Igbo leaders also not talking about Biafra? On the way forward, Gumi called on Yoruba and Igbo leaders to dialogue with those fueling tension in their regions, adding that similar efforts are already ongoing in the north. What we expect is for Yoruba leaders and Igbo leaders to take care of their miscreants. Yay! As we are handling herdsmen and Boko, which are miscreants in the north, every leader should take the words to their people. Only the miscreants are following this, he added. Gumi also canvassed for an amnesty program for bandits in the country, stating that such would make them stop their attacks on Nigerians. So the day you stop paying them now, they continue to attack. let's sort to this matter once and for all. All right, you guys have heard what Gumi from the northern cleric has said concerning Biafrans and Oduduwa agitators. Call them miscreants. That's a strong word. Are you saying that someone like Professor Akintoye is a miscreant, a professor, a one-time politician in the early days? I think it was a senator of some sort. Can't remember now, but I know that he was a politician then when Nigeria was very good. A professor of that repute is a miscreant. Are you saying that some of these clergymen in diaspora supporting Biafra movement, they are miscreants? Hello, let's be careful. Let's be gathered with some words. Calling them miscreants is like you have no idea of the people behind this cotton. Yes, they have been they're disgruntled, and they have reasons for that. The best way to deal with things like this is not calling people names. It doesn't work that way. You only worsen it. The best way to deal with things like this is to call them, find out what is it, what's that thing that is making them disgruntled. What's that thing that that's making them insist that they want to leave the country, and how do we make it right? Just fairly recently, we had the issue of Fulani herdsmen. While they're still saying, okay, let's go through the law, but the judge is screaming and shouting that whatever it is that is done to the 37 herdsmen that were caught by Amataku in Ondo State that refused to register, even though they've been given 7 days ultimatum then, which has expired, to register duly and become legitimate people so that we can know those who are in Ondo bushes and forest or not. They refused to register. They escorted them out peacefully from Ondo State. And Bodejo or Bodeji, Abdullahi had to, say that this is not right. It's an issue of Fulani, injustice to one innocent Fulani. It's an injustice to all of them. He started saying things, and nobody has called him to order. These are what we are talking about. Yes, everyone wants peace at some point or the other, but equity and justice. Equity is the word. Peace, equity. The law should be for all. Not that there should be more people who are more precious than the other. There shouldn't be a case of one people having more power than the other. The question is, why are these people agitating for a nation of their own? They had their reasons. Find us. Don't call them miscreants. They are not miscreants. There are very educated people amongst them. Listen to them. Calling them names will not change anything. Calling them miscreant will only worsen it. Instead, dialogue. Call them into order. Call them. What's the challenge? What are we not doing? Because, look, every reaction brings a counter reaction. There's a reason why all of a sudden these guys have started talking, saying they want to leave, because they've started seeing some certain things they're not comfortable with, and they can't change it. I could still remember Falana, senior advocate of Nigeria, saying that we should hold our government accountable. And I asked the question, sir, how? How? NSAS tried to do a peaceful protest. Look at the way it turned out. Up to now, some of their accounts are still frozen simply because they dared to protest. Let's get real with situations of things. How realistic are we going to hold our government? You say we should hold our government. How do we hold them, to accountability? How? I mean, practically now, in Nigerian situation, I'm not talking about Senate claims, Nigerian situation as it is now. That's why you're hearing disgruntled voices. That's why you're hearing people agitating for a state where things can function well. But calling them miscreant is a no-no. That's what we're